Hi and welcome back to another Bestestimes Reborn YouTube video. I'm your host Brad. This is another one of these ones where we're showing a lot more detail. It is Thursday the 19th of June 2025, 10:03 AM, and the current temperature is 22 degrees Celsius. So we're just walking down Station Street. We'll zoom in a bit up here so we can see Ergon's doing a lot of work, and I don't know if it's Ergon or the pipes again. Might be the pipes and all that, but we'll show what we can zoomed in. Yeah, like I said, this is more detailed, so I'll stop at spots and show it a little bit more. Walk a little bit slower at times so you can see more detail of what's happening. So to my right is the railway station, all that. To my left is a bit of industrial and housing. So we've got traffic controllers in parts. Oh, there's a traffic controller sitting there. But yeah, we'll show what we can as we go past. Customary coach screens and glass over there where Boltos used to be. Still got Boltos written up top of it. Anyway, I know the video always looks a little bit weird when it's zoomed in. It sort of floats the way it does it because it's digital zoom. No. It's Customary Coast Regional Council on one of the trucks. I don't know if they're pipes or what. Let's say so. I just don't know. Outside windows, warehouse. Can't show too much because there is people there. And the traffic controller there. Anyway, that's that shown. We can zoom back out. Yeah, it's a bit overgrown again. Overgrown. I don't think it'd take much for the council to cut these back, these sort of things. If they cut them right back, it'd be even better. Except for there'll be no shade, which in summer you need. Not that it's summer at the moment, so. Anyway, we'll look back where we just came from, so you can see towards all that stuff happening. Great detail on that. See if we get our filthy looks off the people in the old Franco and Sons building, like we normally do when we walk past. Hopefully not, I prefer they didn't. It shows what their business is. In a way, it's free advertising for them. It just doesn't look good for them when they're giving me filthy looks, like I'm doing something wrong when I'm not. But we're still on Station Street. The old Timsy Seafood, Warrina Milk Factory straight ahead. Sort of creamy sort of coloured building. They cut this back now and then. which is good. Go a bit slower so you can see a bit more detail. We face the camera straight ahead in a lot of locations, so whatever's seen to the left and the right, due to people's privacy, is what you see. You don't face directly at someone's house or businesses, is a different story. Or go left into Tramway Street once we get up the end. There's the old Millennium Milk, Timsy Seafood. You can see Millennium Milk coming through on the signs that they just painted over it on the roof. Yeah, I don't know if that shows up on camera, but in person I can see that, where it says Millennium Milk. It's pretty cool from the old days. Showing through. It has been showing through for a few years now. Yeah, SACCHI. It's the one that's in the old. That was a Frank Lowe and Sons building at one stage. I think it was built for Frank Lowe and Sons. Looks a bit run down on the outside. But anyway. Show that so years later we can see what business was in there at one stage. It's interesting to show. No one outside like there normally is. But here's the old Millennium Milk Factory. The old Timsy Seafood. So a bit more detail so you can see it, and then where that house used to be, it's part of Kun Steel. The old Timsy Seafood sign. Sticker on there. Have the one on the main door still there. Yeah, it's still there, but it's not as run down or anything. Well, it's not as faded. Yeah, this is Kun Steel, this blue one. I guess that's how you say it. Looks like a big business, this Sachi, however you say it. I don't know how you say it. Kun Steel, where that house used to be. And then MLC Motors after that. Just gives you an idea of what was here, what was around. At the time of recording. So we're on Tramway Street now. Just the guttering really needs replacing, but with all these trucks and cars and things going all over it all the time, it doesn't really help with it all. She couldn't steal looking back towards it. Yeah, MLC Motors. It's very hard to get video of that because there's usually people around that you can see. Remember, this was half built. Oh, not even that. For years and years and years. I think Boothby had it. And, there you go. I don't know who said that. I don't know whether I was talking to me or someone else, but yeah, gave him a nod anyway. Oh, it's just interesting to show the areas as they were and all that. Bit more detail. There's Castlereagh Street there. One that goes down and comes out near the old Gundy Hill Bakery. Yeah, this has taken a while. It's like they've stopped for a while doing this. Hope they fix the footpath and all this up once they're done with all this, because yeah, it's not exactly great to walk on at the moment. And dried up mud and dirt and stuff. Ned Maxwell Park. Looks like they've closed. They've cut back some of the plants around the Ned Maxwell Park sign so it's readable this time. Last time I come through it wasn't. I noticed this other Frank Lowe and Sons building up here to my left. It's being used by someone else now. I think it was an accountant. They put a yellow door on it. I think it had accounting written on the side when I went past one day. But I'm not 100% on that. You can't really show it because there's a ute there, so I can't go over near it and read it like I did last time. If I can read it, I'll read it out. But that's the old Frank Lowe and Sons office, and that where that yellow door is. Alright, let's look back at Ned Maxwell Park. Towards Kun Steel and that. SVC, I wonder what that is. CV, I mean. So Kookaburra Close to my right. It's nice when people park on the footpath up here when they shouldn't be. No, I can't read the signage on that Frank Lowe and Sons. The old building, I can read the Frank Lowe and Sons, but not the rest of it. Anyway, we'll continue along because it looks like it's going to rain any minute. Oh, they're not parked there now, they're driving off, but it's frustrating when you walk through there. Trying to walk a bit slower so we can see a bit more detail. I'm used to walking a little bit faster. But it's all good. I said maintain all these pathways and make them really nice and easy to walk on because it's quite rough with all this blue metal stuff all through it. Well, there's rocks and stones and things. It's not the most comfortable on the feet, even with shoes on like I've got. There's a Kookaburra Close. That's the camera the other way. Insect flying into my eye, that's always fun. Looks like this one's empty. It may not be. There is a curtain, but it just looks empty. Anyway, continue along. Hopefully the camera's showing everything properly. It's hard to see on this tiny little screen at times. This comes out near Lily Street, not far away from the laundromat. That will show a bit more detail. It's often mosquitoes and stuff through here though. Big downside to walking through here. Look at that little turning circle plus the footpath up to Ibis Street and that. Yeah, I'd like to capture one of these little crabs on video that I've seen along here in the past. But when I've got this camera with me, I never see them. There's a pathway that goes up to Tramway and Ivor Street. It's back where we just came from. Across down to Bamboo Creek. I've actually seen them sitting on the ledge here. Over this wall here, there's that ledge where that chain is. Looking to see if any of those baby crabs are around. They're really tiny, but you can tell what they are. I've seen them in this part here where the wall meets the ground. Might be just certain times of the year they're around. Yeah, I can't see any. But it's more than once I've seen them, so I'm glad they fixed this part up. I snapped sent and solved it many times. Letting the council know that it desperately needed fixing. So it was dangerous. Let's just look back where we just came from so you can see a bit more detail. So you can see what it was like, because it might change over the years. But they put in really nice plants in here at one stage. I was maintaining it, not for long, but it was there. And it was quite nice. And then they got rid of it. Or they just let it grow over and they died, I don't know. But not anywhere near as nice. So it's one of those sun overcast days. You get a little bit of sun here and there. But it could rain. So I've got to be ready to stop the video if it starts raining and put the camera away. So you can follow this all the way to Kmart. Or you can turn off and go down Lily Street or Charles Street, or go down to Glady Street, or the way I'm going to go, straight through towards Woolworths, down Lily Street, all the way down Lily. There's your laundromat up there. Very popular. Very, very popular. This is where I looked across Bamboo Creek and saw a crocodile once. So, sunbathing and the mud flats stuff on the other side. So I always look now just in case. I always looked anyway, because people say they see them. And I hadn't all these years. Like 25 years or so. Well, probably 35 years of walking through here. Even before they put this pathway in, when it was just a dirt track. Just worn away from people walking on it. Over the years, there's your laundromat there. And that house next door, looks like it's not far off being finished. Wow. We'll show a little bit if we can. Due to people's privacy, you don't go overboard. There's a chap sitting there. But yeah, it used to be this tin sort of house there. It's there all the time. I remember walking past. It's at the corner of Charles and Lily Street. So if you keep going around here, you get to KFC. I was looking down towards the new KFC. No, you get to Kmart, Subway, those sort of places, Domino's. But yeah, this is Lily Street. I'll stand here for a sec so you can have a bit of a look. A bit more detailed look. There's that house that I was referring to before, next to the laundromat. Innisfail Tojo's Fairs. Yeah, the camera keeps going. Bit too dark for my liking. A lot of flies around this area. Alright. But there's your Tojo spares. Arthur's Innisfail Tojo's, I guess that's how you say it. And Kasserine Coast Thingamajig Services. Kasserine Coast Veterinary Services. Yeah, there you go. Used to be a, what's I'm gonna call it there? Used to be an accountant. Had that for a while. As much detail as we can as we go past. It might change after a while and become something else. Ah, I put in like storage shed things here. I don't know if they're like storage wars, those sort of things, where people are going to be able to rent them. I don't know. We'll have a quick look as we wander past the shed factory, Edmonton. Council truck. There's Kmart up there, that sort of creamy yellowy building. Don't know if there'll be self-storage type of things. 23 Vickers Street, Edmonton. Okay. That's the people that were in the laundromat. We'll leave this stuff, come back. That's Gladys Street. This is Lily here. What we're turning into is Lily. It's all happening across here, but we'll zoom in. Show what we can as we go past the KFC, the new KFC. Yes. Can't be too long off being finished. It's supposed to be July, they're supposed to move in. KFC. Shape your future community care. Disability support provider. I'm trying to show all the KFC so I can show that sign I just read out. Only so much I can show with all the people there. But yeah, it's getting there. That's as zoomed in as this camera will get. The new KFC sign up there. Anyway, I'll zoom back out. Continue along. BP. And McDonald's up there. Yeah, Heyman's Electrical across there. Remember that band, Marlin Tiles? It was a tile place anyway. Bruce Highway, also known as Ernest Street in this part. Yeah, Ernest. Like Ernest goes bananas, Ernest goes camp, slam dunk Ernest. McDonald's there, Journey Motors, and I'm allowed to go across. Someone will try and cut me off. Yeah, this clown here. No, he didn't. I've been cut off here many times when I'm doing the right thing. And they zoom across. Crown Hotel. Across to the new KFC. Go across pretty fast, both times. Both times. Yeah, the new KFC across there. Moseying along. Show what we can. Stop in spots like before. Show what we can. Be nice if they replaced all this, all these pavers. That's where that sort of share accommodation stuff used to be. The old Crown Hotel car park now. You can see through to Owen Street up there, Furniture Court and the motel. All that. Random Kmart trolley. The pay trolleys for a little while. People worked out the scam with that. Get another trolley and get the $2 out of it if someone's left it around, because people are leaving them around with the $2 in them. Oh, I saw it a few times. Showed it in video. One next to Bedrock Cafe. This is where steps training and that moved to, out of the out of the Rising Sun Centre arcade in Owen Street across from Coles. They were in there for a couple of years, few years, I don't know how many years. Look back where we just came from, down Lilly Street. Senior Citizens Hall across there. Got Innisfail Food Emporium just here. And the Westbury's and the taxi rank up there. Yeah, trying to show a little bit more of this, like the signage so you can read it. I think we'll go upstairs and show where they've painted and that. Down Lilly Street. Senior Citizens Hall again. But we'll go upstairs here and have a look. where they painted it. I could clean the concrete. Just stuff everywhere. Down Lily Street direction. And Owen Street. See where they've painted all this, and it's not 100% mould now, which is great. I heard they cleaned off the mould and then painted it, so it's good. Yeah, a lot more people are parking up here these days. They weren't for a long time. Then you see like 1 or 2 cars, but now a lot of people are doing it. So I can't stop and get as much video as I would have before. Like I said, trying to show a lot of detail. It's not the easiest. Can't show too much in here this hour of the day. I feel the air conditioning just there, then it's hot in the rest of the place. Just travelators. Anyway, thanks for watching. It's the best time to keep memories alive for us and future generations to see. Check the links in the description if you want to see more about the channel, or if you want to donate to the channel, feel free. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Check out old new Innisfail photos on Facebook. Stay safe, stay cool, stay dry, and we'll catch you in the next one.